Welcome to another episode of the English Hustle Podcast. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Maria. We're excited to have you with us today.
In each episode, we explore different aspects of using English effectively in various contexts. Today's topic is particularly relevant in our digital age.
That's right, Alex. We're going to talk about using English effectively on social media.
Social media has become a crucial part of our lives, whether it's for staying connected with friends and family, building a personal brand, or networking professionally.
Absolutely. Mastering social media language can significantly enhance your personal and professional interactions. It's about more than just posting updates. It's about communicating effectively and engaging with your audience.
In this episode, we'll cover essential vocabulary and phrases, tips for writing engaging posts, strategies for interacting with followers, and much more.
By the end of this podcast, you'll have a better understanding of how to use English to make the most of your social media presence. Whether you're a beginner or looking to improve your skills, we've got something for you.
So, let's get started. Stay tuned as we dive into the essential vocabulary and phrases you need to know for social media.
Let's hustle with purpose and make your social media communication shine.
Segment 2. Essential vocabulary and phrases.
Welcome back. In this segment, we'll dive into the essential vocabulary and phrases you need to navigate social media effectively.
Understanding these terms will help you communicate more confidently and engage better with your audience. Let's start with some basic but crucial terms.
First up, we have the term hashtag.
A hashtag is a word or phrase preceded by the £, used to categorize content and make it easily searchable. For example, travel goals or foodie.
You can use hashtags to increase the visibility of your posts. For instance, loving the sunny weather today, sunshine, happy days.
Next, let's talk about trending.
When something is trending, it means it's currently popular and widely discussed on social media. For example, the latest movie release is trending on Twitter.
You can say, this new dance challenge is trending on TikTok.
Now on to the term post.
A post refers to the content you share on social media, whether it's a photo, video, or text update. For example, I just posted a new photo on Instagram.
Here's an example. Check out my latest blog post on healthy recipes.
Like is another fundamental term.
When you like a post, it shows you appreciate or agree with the content. For example, I liked your recent post about the trip to Japan.
You might say, I liked her new profile picture, it's stunning.
Next is share.
Sharing means reposting someone else's content on your own profile. For instance, I shared your article on my Facebook page.
You could say, I just shared an interesting video about climate change.
Follow is crucial too.
When you follow someone, you subscribe to their updates. For example, I follow several travel bloggers on Instagram.
An example would be, I follow this channel for the best language learning tips.
Lastly, let's discuss DM, which stands for direct message.
A DM is a private message sent directly to another user. For example, I sent you a DM with the details.
You might use it in a sentence like, she DM'd me the address for the party.
Now, let's see how these terms fit into actual social media contexts.
For instance, I just posted a new photo and used hashtags like nature and photography to reach more people.
Or, this amazing recipe is trending and I shared it on my story. Make sure to check it out and give it a like.
And, I follow a great fitness account. They often DM me workout tips and respond quickly.
Understanding and using these terms will make your social media interactions more effective and engaging.
Absolutely. Practice using them in your own posts and messages. Next, we'll talk about writing effective social media posts. Stay tuned.
Segment 3. Writing effective social media posts.
Welcome back. In this segment, we'll share tips on how to write engaging and concise social media posts.
Knowing how to craft effective posts can help you connect with your audience, no matter which platform you're using.
Let's start with some general tips for all platforms. First, keep your posts concise. Social media is fast-paced, and people appreciate quick, digestible content.
Absolutely. Another key tip is to use strong visuals. Photos, videos, and graphics can significantly increase engagement. And don't forget to use hashtags wisely to increase visibility.
Also, engaging your audience with questions or calls to action can drive interaction. For example, what's your favorite travel destination? Or, click the link to read more.
Now, let's talk about the differences between some popular social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Twitter.
Twitter is all about brevity. You have a 280-character limit, so make every word count. Use hashtags to join conversations and trending topics.
An example tweet could be, "Excited to share my new blog post." Writing, blogging tips.
Facebook. Facebook allows for longer posts, but concise content still works best. Use a mix of text, images, and videos. Engage with your audience through comments and shares.
A good Facebook post example: "Just finished an amazing book on personal growth. Highly recommend it. Check out my review." Book review.
Instagram. Instagram is visually driven. High-quality photos and videos are a must. Use engaging captions and relevant hashtags. Stories and reels can increase interaction.
For example, "Loving the autumn vibes. What's your favorite fall activity?" Autumn, fall vibes.
LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more professional. Share industry insights, professional achievements, and network with peers. Keep your tone formal and informative.
An effective LinkedIn post could be, "Proud to have completed my certification in digital marketing. Looking forward to applying these new skills in my projects." Professional development. Importance of tone and style.
The tone and style of your posts should match the platform and your audience. Be professional on LinkedIn, casual and friendly on Instagram and Facebook, and concise and engaging on Twitter.
Consistency in tone helps build your personal brand and makes your posts more relatable and trustworthy.
For instance, a friendly tone might be, "Just had the best coffee in town. Highly recommend this place." While a professional tone would be, "Had a productive meeting discussing our Q3 strategy. Exciting plans ahead." By tailoring your posts to each platform and keeping them engaging, you can effectively communicate with your audience.
Next up, we'll discuss interacting with your followers and building a community. Stay tuned.
Segment 4. Engaging with followers.
Welcome back. Now let's dive into a crucial part of social media: engaging with your followers.
Engagement is key to building a strong online presence. It shows your audience that you value their input and fosters a sense of community.
Strategies for responding to comments and messages. First, let's talk about some strategies for responding to comments and messages. It's important to be prompt and courteous.
Absolutely. When someone comments on your post, try to respond as soon as possible. Acknowledge their comment with a like and a thoughtful reply.
For direct messages, it's similar. If someone asks a question or provides feedback, respond promptly and be helpful.
Common phrases for positive engagement and handling criticism. Let's go over some common phrases for positive engagement and handling criticism.
For positive engagement, use phrases like, "Thank you for your support," "We appreciate your feedback," or "Glad you enjoyed it."
And for handling criticism, stay calm and professional. Use phrases like, "Thank you for your feedback. We'll work on improving this." "We're sorry to hear that you had a negative experience. Please DM us so we can resolve this." Or, "We appreciate your input and will take it into consideration."
Segment 5. Using visuals and multimedia.
Welcome back. In this segment, we'll be discussing how to effectively use visuals and multimedia in your social media posts.
That's right, Alex. Visual elements are crucial for catching your audience's attention and making your posts more engaging.
Let's start with some tips on incorporating images, videos, and emojis. High-quality images and videos can make your posts stand out.
Absolutely. Use images and videos that are relevant to your content and of high resolution. Avoid blurry or pixelated visuals.
When it comes to emojis, they can add a fun and expressive element to your posts, but don't overdo it. Use them to complement your message, not overshadow it.
The role of captions and hashtags. Captions are just as important as the visuals. They provide context and can enhance the impact of your post.
A good caption should be concise, engaging, and include a call to action. It should invite your audience to comment, share, or engage with the post.
And let's not forget hashtags. They help categorize your content and make it discoverable to a wider audience.
Use a mix of popular and niche hashtags to reach a broader and more targeted audience. But avoid using too many hashtags. Around 5-10 per post is a good range. Examples of posts with strong visual elements.
Here are some examples of posts with strong visual elements. Notice how the images are clear and the captions are engaging.
Example 1. A vibrant image of a travel destination with a caption, "Exploring new places. Where should we go next?" Travel, adventure. In this example, the image is eye-catching and the caption invites engagement with a question.
Here's another example with a video post. Example 2. A short video clip of a cooking recipe with a caption, "Trying out this new recipe. Watch the full video to see how it's done."
The video is well shot, and the caption includes emojis and hashtags to enhance the post.
Segment 6. Avoiding common mistakes.
Welcome back. In this segment, we'll discuss some common mistakes to avoid when using English on social media.
That's right, Alex. Social media is a powerful tool, but it's important to communicate effectively and professionally to maintain a good online presence.
Let's start with some common pitfalls. One of the biggest issues we see is spelling errors and poor grammar.
Absolutely. Mistakes like these can make your posts look unprofessional and may cause your audience to lose trust in you.
Another common mistake is posting inappropriate content. It's essential to consider the tone and appropriateness of your content for your audience.
To avoid spelling errors and poor grammar, always proofread your posts before publishing. Reading your posts out loud can help catch mistakes you might overlook when reading silently.
Using tools like Grammarly or Hemingway can also assist in checking for grammatical errors and improving readability.
It's also helpful to take a break after writing your post and then come back to it with fresh eyes. This can help you spot errors or awkward phrasing. Importance of understanding cultural nuances and audience expectations.
Understanding cultural nuances and your audience's expectations is crucial. What might be acceptable in one culture could be offensive in another.
Engage with your audience to understand their preferences and expectations. Tailor your content to suit their interests and sensitivities.
Being aware of holidays, significant events, and cultural sensitivities can help you create more relevant and respectful content.
Avoiding common mistakes can help you maintain a professional and respectful online presence.
Stay tuned for our next segment, where we answer your questions about using English on social media.
Segment 7. Q&A with viewers.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our Q&A session, where we answer your questions about using English on social media.
Thank you to everyone who submitted their questions. Let's dive in and see what you're curious about.
Before we get started, we want to remind you to keep sending in your questions. Whether it's about grammar, vocabulary, or any other aspect of using English on social media, we're here to help.
You can leave your questions in the comments below or message us directly on our social media channels. Question number 1. How can I make my social media posts more engaging?
Great question. One way to make your posts more engaging is to use a conversational tone. Ask questions, use humor when appropriate, and encourage interaction from your followers.
Absolutely, Alex. Also, don't forget the power of visuals. High-quality images and videos can significantly boost engagement. Question number 2. What's the best way to handle negative comments?
Handling negative comments can be tricky, but it's important to remain professional and polite. Acknowledge the comment, offer a solution if possible, and try to take the conversation offline if it requires more attention.
Exactly. Avoid getting defensive or engaging in arguments. Your response reflects on your personal or brand reputation, so always keep it courteous and constructive. Question number 3. How do I know which hashtags to use?
Hashtags are crucial for increasing the visibility of your posts. Research trending hashtags in your niche and use a mix of popular and niche-specific tags.
There are also tools like Hashtagify and Instagram's Explore page that can help you find the best hashtags to use. Just make sure they are relevant to your content. Thank you for all your great questions. We love hearing from you and helping you navigate the world of social media in English.
Keep the questions coming and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights.
Stay tuned for our next segment, where we wrap up today's episode.
Segment 8. Conclusion and call to action.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time to wrap up today's episode on using English effectively on social media.
We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's quickly recap the key takeaways. Summarize key takeaways.
First and foremost, remember to use a conversational tone in your posts to engage your audience.
And don't underestimate the power of visuals. High-quality images and videos can make your posts stand out.
When it comes to hashtags, research trending and niche-specific tags to increase the visibility of your posts.
And lastly, always proofread your posts and be mindful of cultural nuances and audience expectations. Now that you have these tips and strategies, it's time to put them into practice. Experiment with different approaches and see what works best for you.
Practice makes perfect, so don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. That's how we learn and grow. If you found today's episode helpful, be sure to subscribe to the English Hustle podcast for more tips and insights on productivity, language learning, and personal development.
You can also leave us a comment below with any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes. We love hearing from you. Before we go, we want to thank each and every one of you for watching and supporting our podcast.
We truly appreciate your engagement and enthusiasm. Remember to tune in for our next episode, where we'll explore more ways to hustle with purpose and thrive in English. Until next time, keep hustling with purpose and continue your journey to English proficiency. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye, everyone, and thank you for joining us today.